Death, a natural part of life's grand cycle. In the intricate tapestry of nature, it occurs in many forms. We've all witnessed the slow, inevitable decline of leaves turning brown and falling to the forest floor. This, my friends, is programmed death or apoptosis. But there exists another, more unsettling form of demise: necrosis. Necrosis is not a gentle passing, it is a chaotic and uncontrolled form of cell death, a far cry from the programmed elegance of apoptosis. Imagine, if you will, a once thriving city now ravaged by an unforeseen catastrophe. Buildings crumble, infrastructure fails, and chaos reigns. This is necrosis on a cellular level, a catastrophic event that disrupts the delicate balance within our bodies. Unlike apoptosis, necrosis doesn't play by the rules. It is a turbulent process, often triggered by external forces that overwhelm the cell's natural defenses. These aggressors can be as varied as a lack of blood flow, venomous toxins, or even invasive infections. The consequences of such an attack are dire, leading to the untimely demise of cells and tissues. As we delve deeper into the world of necrosis, we'll uncover the unseen assailants that bring about this cellular mayhem. We'll learn to recognize the warning signs, the tragic tableau that signals necrosis's grip on the body. And finally, we'll explore the arsenal of treatments at our disposal, the weapons we wield in the fight against this cellular adversary. The world is replete with dangers, both seen and unseen. Just as a pride of lions can bring down a mighty buffalo, microscopic forces can wreak havoc on our bodies. These unseen assailants, the causes of necrosis, are a motley crew, each with its unique way of disrupting the delicate balance of life. Perhaps the most insidious of these culprits is ischemia, the stealthy thief of blood flow. Imagine a bustling city suddenly cut off from its supply lines. Without the vital flow of oxygen and nutrients, cells begin to starve, their once-ordered functions descending into chaos. This is the grim reality of ischemia, a major player in the development of necrosis. But ischemia is not alone in its destructive potential. Toxins, both natural and man-made, can also trigger this cellular meltdown. From the venom of a deadly snake to the accidental ingestion of harmful chemicals, these noxious substances can overwhelm the cell's defenses, leading to widespread necrosis. And then there are the infections, microscopic invaders that wage war within our bodies. Bacteria, viruses, and fungi, these opportunistic pathogens, can infiltrate tissues, releasing toxins and triggering inflammation that ultimately leads to the death of host cells. These unseen assailants, diverse in their methods but united in their destructive potential, highlight the vulnerability of our cells. Understanding their modes of attack is crucial in our fight against necrosis, but knowledge alone is not enough. We must also learn to recognize the signs, the telltale marks that this cellular adversary leaves in its wake. In the wild, a keen eye can often spot the signs of a struggle: a trampled patch of grass, a scattering of feathers. These subtle clues tell a story of life and death. Similarly, the human body displays its own tragic tableau when in the grip of necrosis. Learning to read these signs is crucial for timely intervention. Pain, that universal signal of distress, is often the first indication that something is amiss. As cells succumb to necrosis, they release inflammatory mediators, chemicals that scream for help, alerting the body to the ongoing damage. This inflammatory response manifests as pain, a throbbing ache that intensifies with the spread of cellular demise. Swelling often accompanies pain, a visual reminder of the body's desperate attempt to contain the damage. Fluids seep from injured blood vessels, pooling in the affected area and causing a noticeable increase in size. The skin, stretched taut over the swollen tissue, may take on a reddish hue, a testament to the underlying inflammation. But the most alarming sign, the one that truly distinguishes necrosis from other forms of injury, is the death of tissue. As necrosis progresses, the affected area begins to change color, taking on a dark, almost black appearance. This discoloration, a grim reminder of the irreversible damage, is a hallmark of necrosis. Recognizing these signs, this tragic tableau of pain, swelling, and tissue death is paramount. Early detection is key, for the longer necrosis goes unchecked, the more extensive the damage becomes. But there is hope. Armed with knowledge and swift action, we can combat this cellular adversary and strive to restore balance to the body. In the face of adversity, nature finds a way. Plants develop thorns to deter herbivores while animals camouflage themselves to avoid predators. Similarly, medical science has developed an arsenal of treatments to combat the unseen enemy that is necrosis. The first line of defense lies in addressing the underlying cause. If ischemia is the culprit, restoring blood flow to the affected area becomes paramount. Medications that improve circulation, like vasodilators, can be employed, while surgical interventions such as angioplasty may be necessary to remove blockages. For toxin-induced necrosis, swift removal of the offending agent is crucial. This may involve inducing vomiting, administering antidotes, or even performing gastric lavage to flush the toxin from the system. The goal is to minimize further exposure and allow the body to begin the healing process. Infections, those microscopic invaders, require a targeted approach. Antibiotics, antivirals, or antifungals chosen based on the identified pathogen are administered to eradicate the infection at its source. Supporting the body's immune response through measures like rest and hydration is also vital for a full recovery. Treating the underlying cause is just the first step. Necrotic tissue itself needs attention. Debridement, the surgical removal of dead tissue, is often necessary to prevent the spread of infection and promote healthy healing. This may involve anything from a simple bedside procedure to more extensive surgery, depending on the extent of the necrosis. The fight against necrosis is a multi-pronged approach, a combination of addressing the cause, managing the symptoms, and promoting healing. Early diagnosis and timely treatment are crucial for a positive outcome. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the causes, recognizing the signs, and seeking prompt medical attention, we can tip the scales in favor of life and restore balance to the intricate ecosystem within our bodies.